Carly has 9 pennies. Jack has 4 times as many pennies as Carly. How many pennies does Jack have? So when I'm reading this question, the first thing I'm going to think to myself is, well, who has more pennies? Does Carly have more pennies or does Jack have more pennies? Since it says that Jack has 4 times as many pennies as Carly, I know that Jack has more pennies. So I'm going to draw my model. Without even looking at the question part, I can draw my model just from looking at these first 2 sentences. I know that Carly has 9 pennies. And I know that Jack has 4 times as many pennies. And so I remember that my model, when I see 4 times as many, I'm going to be making 4 boxes for Jack. So here are my 4 boxes for Jack. I'm trying to figure out how many pennies Jack has. So if he has 4 times as many, I'm going to fill, and one box is 9 for Carly, then I'm going to fill all these boxes with 9. Okay? Now that I have my model and I know that Jack has more pennies than Carly, I can write out my equation. So notice that the directions say to draw a model and write an equation to solve, which reminds me a lot of the problems that we were doing on Tuesday. So here's our equation. N is going to represent an unknown number. So we don't know what this total is, but we do know that there are 4 times as many as 9. And so if I know my math facts, I know that 4 times 9 is 36. So the value of N is 36, which is the amount of pennies that Jack has. So 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9, or 9 times 4, is 36. Here's a slightly different type of problem. Miguel has 3 times as many rabbits as Sarah. I'm going to stop right there. Who has more rabbits, Miguel or Sarah? Well, if Miguel has 3 times as many rabbits as Sarah, then Miguel has more rabbits. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my model without even reading the rest of the question. I'm going to draw my model first. Okay, so my model, I know that Miguel is going to have 3 boxes and Sarah is going to have 1 box because Miguel has 3 times as many as Sarah. But this next part is important because it doesn't give me Sarah's amount. I'm trying to figure out how many rabbits Sarah has. I want to know what's going to go in this box. And what I do know is that I know a total here. I know how many rabbits Miguel has. Since we don't know how many Sarah has, we're going to use that N as an unknown number again. Okay? And we're going to put in N for Sarah, which means that we're going to put in N's for Miguel. Okay? But like I said, here's our bracket. That means that we do know the total of Miguel. It says Miguel has 6 rabbits. I know what's going to go in this box because it's my total. So I'm going to put my total of 6 here. Now my equation might look a little bit different because here, now I know the total. Before I didn't know the total and now I do. So I'm going to say I know that 6 is the same as, or 6 is 3 times as many as N, or this unknown amount. So I'm thinking to myself, 3 times what is 6? Oh yeah, I know that. 3 times 2 equals 6. So if N equals 2, then that means that Sarah has 2 rabbits. So I would put 2 here and a 2, 2, 2 here. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Let's do a couple more practice problems together.